Welcome, warriors of Eorzea. Today I am lightning incarnates. Armed with Zantetsuken and trusty Skjoldr, I storm the halls of the binding Coil of Bahamut. Let's do it.
So this is how it looks on the inside.
This internment hulk still functions. The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There is no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let us make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. There were receptacles similar to these in the previous hulk. Those held chimerical beasts, but only the Alligans know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may well be part of Dalamud's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times.
What is this, Imdugut? What is this Allegan terminal?
By the 12, dragons and so many. We were aware that the Allagans possess the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. "'Tis plain that no love was lost between the Allagans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalamud did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Allagans created both living and unliving were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures.
Tell me something, Alisaie. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists?
No, I have not. At first, I assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Allagans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Nail's words gave me cause to reconsider specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the primal is given form by the will of worshippers, whom we have yet to. Oh. God strike me down for blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Allagans kept them imprisoned here.
Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the primal's existence. Truly, the Allagans' ingenuity knew no bounds, and neither did their cruelty.
Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was man who sowed the seeds of the calamity.
Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister?
Do not patronize me, Alphinaud. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Allagans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on.
And that brings us to the end of our adventure today. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. We stood firm, we endured, we prevailed. See you in the next one. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal.